Hi there, my name is Uwe Weisflog. I'm the Bafang representative for Europe. I'm taking over this little task to tell you guys and Pete what's the latest and greatest of Bafang here at Interbike 2018. Bafang is actually focusing a lot on international export business. So it's actually the biggest exporting electric drivetrain manufacturer out of China. They produce all three types of systems, so front, rear and mid-motor systems, including also their own batteries and their own displays and all the electronics which go into a complete system. The company is situated near Shanghai in Suzhou, has about 380 employees and has a capacity of more than 1 million drivetrain units a year. And today we're going to have a look at the latest iteration of a drivetrain system. It's called the Bafang M800 mid-motor. This is currently one of the lightest complete systems out in the market. So with complete system, I mean motor, battery, controls, display, and all the and the bottom bracket. So we are at 4.4 kilo for the whole system. Means the motor is just about 2.2 kilo, and the 200 watt-hour battery, which is fully integrated, has another 2 kilos. Wow. So when I say 200 watt hours, some of you out there will say, "Whoops, that's not a lot of wattage. You know, how does that work for a longer ride?" But the actual direction or idea behind this system is that we want to create a lightweight bike which still feels like a bicycle, and you use the drivetrain system only when you need it. So when you start, when you're on a climb, when you want to accelerate, and that's the prime reason why this whole new category of electric road bikes has gotten a lot of steam now, especially in Europe, and I think it's going to be also soon hitting the US, because also there the riders are getting older, getting maybe a little bit more roundish in the middle of their body, and they want to still keep up going, yeah, with their friends, with their partners, and yeah, a little bit of E can help. So we have here two types of bikes. So actually a drop handlebar road bike, where you can see that, you know, the difference, or the design difference from nowadays larger volume road bikes isn't that big. Yeah. So, and because the battery is nicely integrated, it doesn't really it's so obvious that you have an e-bike here. So the motor can be tilted in quite a lot of angles, so it goes flush with the integrated battery in the down tube. We have a very nice aerodynamic display, which is center mount on the stem. And as you can see here, there are two controls. So those are flexible. Those can be actually positioned anywhere where you want. So usually you would have one on the top of the bar and one at the drop bar. So you can always shift whatever, you know, you're in your top position or at the drop position, and, you know, left and right. So you shift up or down with your modes, and then that completely integrates with any STI, of course, for your drivetrain system. The motor can accommodate double chainring, so single or double chainring front drive, and yeah, basically that's it. There's a this is just a prototype, so there is, of course, there will be a lock, and then there's a latch, and so you can unlock and take the battery out for charging outside of the bike, which is very important, especially in Europe, because not everybody has an electric socket in his house or in the garage or in the basement of the apartment building where he lives. This bike here is more or less the classic trekking or urban commuter bike, and also shows that it's a nicely integrated system. Now think of fenders and a rack, and you have a very sleek, almost normal looking bike, but it comes with an electric drivetrain, and actually the motor also has 200 watt 200 watt power, so a little bit less than the 250 watts, which is normal in Europe, and the US has, of course, other watt ratios. The speed is also something which we can control. So for Europe, we're at 25 kilometers an hour for top speed, but 32 or 45 for speed pedelec is also adjustable. I mean, we really introduced the system at Shanghai Show earlier this year. There was one pretty famous brand called Maserati, who's already specifying it and will be in the market Q1 next year. And we're talking to numerous amount of OEMs, of manufacturers or brands who want to specify this motor. But currently, it's really, I mean, Maserati is sort of our first partner on board. The website is still basically an OEM focused website, and we are currently in the process of revamping that into a consumer relevant website. But there's a way to address and send in questions to the current website, or ask your local Bafang representative in the US or in Europe.